So in this next step, like you said, you're going to try to kind of take that next step with your social media accounts. So you've got a big following on IG, you've got a really big following on TikTok, and that's kind of where most of the attention is right now. And so this is actually perfect that you're kind of just starting to try to figure out how to level up there. So kind of where are you at in the process right now of trying to start to monetize that account and make an actual living on it?
Yeah, so it's still very new. I think the big thing right now for me is just like putting out content, making videos that are, genuine, just me, whatever. The videos that I post are all silly, funny shit anyway. It's not me being very serious, but I think the big thing is, putting out a lot of videos, getting more followers, that kind of thing, and also getting in contact with brands. I've worked with a couple brands before. A good amount, I'd say, but it was normally just for free stuff, not necessarily getting paid. I've been paid a few times, but now I need to focus on I'm going to have certain rates for certain different types of videos, or if they want me to do an ad for them or that kind of thing. So I'm kind of just getting it all figured out right now. I finally created a new email just for that. I'm going to create a media kit, it's called. It's basically just a photo of you and your information and, your engagement, your followers, that kind of thing. So I'm really in the very, very beginning stages of it, but.
So with brands that you've worked with in the past, can you kind of take us inside the conversation? What is that like? Who reaches out to who? What is discussed in it? How do you figure it all out?
So I've worked with a couple, for Instagram. I've reached out, I've had random times where I'm like, all right, I'm going to reach out to a bunch of swim brands and see if I can get some free bikinis. So I'd reach out to some swim brands and they'd be like, yeah, sure. What's your size? Which one do you want? And they just send it to me. And it was actually way easier than I thought, but also they weren't paying me. They were just giving me a free bikini. They expect to post on Instagram for it. And that was kind of it. Then there was one wine brand that I made a TikTok for. This was probably a year ago almost. And they actually had a whole call with me, and they let me know what kind of video they wanted me to make. And they wanted it to be genuine and align with the kind of videos that I make already. But obviously they told me what color they wanted me to wear in the video, and they wanted me to mention the name of the wine and that kind of thing. So I think a lot of it will be more phone calls with brands, and then us discussing creatively what kind of video are you going to make, what's going to look like, that kind of thing.
Interesting. Okay. So with your account, and I read, so I somewhat work in this industry in social media, and so all the advice that's given to people who are trying to grow their brand is choose a niche, choose a lane, identify your audience, and just continuously serve them. So I'm kind of curious, what is for someone who's never seen your TikTok page before, what are you trying to accomplish with your videos?
So the funny thing is I was never really trying to accomplish anything. I started making TikToks in quarantine because when COVID first started and it was no one was leaving their houses, me and my roommates were just fucking around and making funny videos. And I thought it was really fun. So I just kept on doing it. I would spend a lot of my time scrolling on TikTok and just watching videos. And then if I saw something that I thought was funny or maybe think of an idea of something that I thought would be funny, I would just post it. I never really had any sort of plan for I'm going to make this type of TikTok and I'm going to attract this type of audience. I was just posting stuff that I thought was funny.
Yeah.
And somehow the good thing about TikTok is your video can blow up and you can wake up one day with 250,000 followers, which is kind of what happened to me. So I don't know. The target audience is kind of unclear even to me. I'm just posting things that I think are funny. And if they stick, great. And if not, whatever. But it seems like they've been sticking so far.
What does it feel like? Is there a rush that goes through your body when you see, hey, 400,000 people or whatever higher number have viewed this video?
A little bit. I definitely think it's oh, shoot, that's kind of cool. But I don't really put that much I don't know, of my happiness into it, because it's social media is weird. It's fake. It's it's really a weird concept to me. So it's not that top of mind. You know what I mean? I'm when I see that a video is doing well, I'm like, awesome, like this video is doing well, but it's not like, I don't know, it's not that big of a deal. Now I guess it's more, since I'm going to start like trying to make money and everything, it matters if my videos make like go viral or whatever you want to call it. So now maybe I will feel a little differently, but at first I was just kind of like, oh shit, like my video blew up. What's going on here? Like it was very weird. I was never like trying to go viral or anything.
TikTok really is crazy. Never before has anything ever existed like this. I mean, I'm thinking back to, brand or companies in the 80s who were trying to sell a product or sell a service. They had to buy ads in the newspaper. They had to, they were scared to get websites when, like, 1998, when the internet age rolled around. Like, it is so crazy how quickly something can blow up literally overnight, and how hundreds of thousands, millions of people will see you or see your product, service, whatever, just like that, and you have no idea who they are. Like, it's an absolutely insane thing to me, and it's insane. Like, in watching some of your videos, some of your most popular, most viewed videos are of you just eating a sandwich, just sitting there eating a sandwich, just talking gibberish. It's ridiculous, and you can actually make money off that.
Yeah, and that's what I think is awesome about TikTok. Like, I don't put much effort, and I know a lot of people do, and I think it's really cool because some people are really artistic and really good with video editing and that kind of thing. I'm just kind of being like posting things that I think are funny, and people think they're funny too. So, you know what I mean? So it is kind of strange to me too, though.
Now, I hope you don't take this the wrong way. So, I know you from our time in college together. I know you to be a very intelligent girl. And obviously, if people have been listening to this podcast, like they hear how bright you are and well-spoken you are and how much good insight you have to offer. But on TikTok, these strangers don't know that. They probably think that, honestly, like, they probably think you're just like some dumb, attractive girl who just like doesn't work or do anything with her life. So how does that sit with you, knowing that that's how the vast majority of your viewers probably view you?
Yeah, they totally do. And at first I was kind of like, hey, what the fuck? Like, you don't know me. How could you say that about me? You know what I mean? But I started to just realize, like, first of all, there are like billions of people on the internet. They're not all going to know me. They're not all going to know me personally. And what they choose to see and look at is kind of up to them. I mean, yeah, I could post videos of me. I could post this on my TikTok and let people see that side of me, which I probably will. But at the same time, if people are choosing to just think like, oh, this is just some dumb idiot, like bouncing around on TikTok, it's like, okay, cool. You can think that if you want. Like, I have so many people in my life and, friends, family, like whatever it is, who know me and who think I'm a great person. And I really don't need to prove myself to anyone online who's like hating on me in my comment section. It's just kind of silly. At first, it really did make me upset, but I know who I am. And I know I'm a smart person and I'm a capable person. And I think it's even a bit of a sign of intelligence to joke around and not take yourself that seriously. Yeah. So people who judge like that, I almost feel bad for them.
I scrolled through some of your comments that you get in some of your videos, and you reply back to a lot of them, and like they might hate on you, and then you just say something that like hilarious in response to it. Just that goes to show that you don't take this seriously at all, and that they're just like it makes you look even better. Yeah,
and sometimes I'm like, okay, first of all, the comments, like, I'm not really trying to let it get to me. But also, I'm not going to let you shit all over me in my comments and not defend myself. Yeah. So I'm just going to reply back with something that I think is kind of funny. And most of the time, they'll even reply back again and kind of, not all the time, but sometimes they'll be like, oh, like, that's not what I meant or something like that. And then a lot of them end up following me after that. So then I'm like, you know what? I don't know. The moment that you show that you're a real human being on the other side of the screen, people kind of, I think a lot of people are like, oh, why did I say that? Like, that's a real person. Like, maybe I shouldn't have said something like that. You know what I mean?
For sure.
It's weird.
So as you enter this next phase when you're trying to make it even more legit, do you think you're going to kind of have like, because right now you just kind of post willy-nilly, no real strategy. Do you think you're going to kind of like make spreadsheets of when to post and what blah, blah, blah? Like, are you going to get more organized or just kind of have the same approach?
I maybe should get a little more organized with like when I should post and make sure I'm like staying on track with like posting enough content and stuff like that. But I plan on keeping it the same, like genuine shit I think is funny. Like I'm not gonna like change up like what I'm posting about and stuff like that. But I would say maybe I'll be a little bit more organized with it for sure.
Now, you made one video where you referenced that you were blowing up on creepy old man TikTok. I have not reached that part of TikTok yet. What is that?
So I realized with a lot of my videos, okay, I have a very womanly body, right? But I also live in Miami, Florida. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to sit here and be in a turtleneck on my videos that I'm making for fun. Which sadly, a lot of people, sexualize women. And I wound up having a lot of followers or people seeing my videos who were literally creepy old men. And they were commenting creepy stuff. And it was like getting weird. And I was like, I don't want to be here. Like, I don't want my videos to just be shown to creepy old men. Like, what? Yeah. I don't enjoy this. So I think it was just like, I don't know, the way that the algorithm works. Like, I'm a cute girl, creepy old men follow cute girls on TikTok, I guess. I don't really know, but yeah.
Yeah, does that weird you out at all that there's so many people that you don't know that just see you just as some hot chick on TikTok?
Yeah, it did. It does weird me out a little bit. But I don't know. The things I'm posting online are not very provocative. So I'm not really asking for it. Like, I am so sorry that I am a woman with breasts. Like, I don't know what to tell you about that. But like, I'm going to still dress the way I dress in real life, which is I live in Miami. I wear bikinis all the time. I'm wearing a tank top right now. Like, I'm going to still do that. And if people choose to be weird and creepy, they're weird for that. It's not, I don't know. There's not much you can do to control it either, which kind of sucks.
So we spoke a year ago, pretty much a year ago, on the last episode of the podcast that we did. A year from today, where would you like to be in your career and in your life?
In my career, you mean like TikTok career? Or just life?
Just general career. Like maybe TikTok's part of that. Maybe you get the urge to go back to 9 to 5. I don't know. Where would you like to be?
I think it would be awesome to make enough money on TikTok to not work a regular job. That's the goal for sure, because I love traveling. I'm young. Like, I don't have kids. This is the time that I want to be running around the earth, like going to new places, seeing cool things. So I'd say a year from now, I'd hope I'm doing that. And a good way to do it is by making money online so I can make videos wherever I am and
absolutely
have fun while I'm doing it.